Little bonus video for you today since I got some really large SD cards. Let's see if we can make an even cooler flash mounted first gen. First, of course, we're gonna need our guy, and I forgot to get the opening tools. Hold on. By opening tools, I did, of course, mean the Jimmy. Kind of wedge this thing open again. Try not to scratch it. Why do I always try the same spot? It doesn't work anytime I try that spot. Then I try anywhere else and it works right away. It's gonna be really loud on the microphone. Let's take that out without breaking it. I also totally just remembered that we need to format the SD card. And there's a layer of plastic in here, isn't there? This is gonna take forever to open. What kind of person would I even be if I didn't have these scissors? And these scissors don't work. Stupid safety scissors, man. Oh, there we go. Cool. We got a thing to peel off. And there's 128 gigs of storage. And also 128 gigs of adapter. Kind of slot that in there. Next we can plug in our little adapter. Oh, that light is so bright. Okay, in you go. In you go. There you go. Do I want to connect yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. Untitled. That's great. What kind of storage are you? That's exFAT. I don't feel like formatting all that. Let's just just pop that on in here. Take out our iFlash adapter. Get this tape off of here. Let's get this tape off of here. Micro Center SD, you're being replaced. Let's get that into the adapter. There we go. Plug that in. Let's replace that with some 30 pin. Go in there. Alright, let's see what you do. Alright, reads it fine. Showed the folder icon quickly. There's our drive, but now it's going through an iPod. Oh look, it's our iPod. Name, you can just be untitled for now. Alright, it shows with the correct capacity. Let's hope iTunes can handle the storage. Right now it's looking like it might not be able to. Come on. The adapter isn't even blinking. Come on. Oh, okay. That's, yeah, I wonder why an error occurred. Maybe it's because this iPod is ejected. Okay, iTunes. Just ejecting my iPod when I plug it in. We'll go the stupid route for this then and use stupid Finder. And you just ejected the iPod again. Why? Why are you doing that? You don't restore anyways. Oh, there we go. Now we're going. Unfortunately, since we're on Tahoe, there's no way to tell when this thing's done restoring, except for just seeing this stop blinking. This screen it'll just stay like this forever. This bar will not move any further, and the only way to get rid of it, I think, is to either relaunch a service or just restart the Mac. Oh hey, iPod. Huh. That was quick. Well, it's not doing anything, so I guess we can eject this, and it restarts. Look at that. I forgot this has to ask me for stupid wall power. Alright, give me a minute. Thanks for giving me a minute. I just kind of plugged it into a Firewire charger. Not even that difficult. And now we're on the language select screen, which, I guess I'll connect the back panel so I can select the language. Let's see this. Awesome. 119 gigs. It just kind of worked with the thing. Let's plug this in. And then we can sync it. Don't automatically sync songs. There we go. 128 gigs. I've synced a single song to it just as a test. Let's quit iTunes. And we can do the same thing from the last video. As our firmware. Let's unplug the pod. Yep, do your usual complaining. Let's take out this panel, the back panel even. Are you off yet? Yeah, okay, there you go. We'll take this out. Moment of truth. Let's put this into the pod. That was not the right pins. Okay, let's put that the right way into the pod. And this thing's battery is dead, so I'll plug in the battery. It's not gonna do anything. Alright, we've moved our storage device into the iPod, the first generation one. The battery's dead, but I'll plug it in anyways, just so it has a battery and it's not gonna yell or anything. Yeah, this battery is just so toast. Let's get some Firewire in here. Come on, 128 gigs. You can do it. Let's go. It's restarted. Ooh, there we go. We're so close. We are this close. It's restoring it. Come on. Let's see that 128 gigs. Yeah. Let's get that backlight on. Okay, I didn't even press the button. I'm not pressing the button. Stop it. There it is, first generation iPod with 128 gigs of storage in it. And I will say this right now, theoretically, even though I'm maybe 50-50 on this being completely doable, but I've already tried to do this before. Getting this iPod down to firmware 1.0. Needs to use the iPod updater. Really stupid, it's not working on mine, and I need a new first gen. But I think this can be done on a firmware 1.0 iPod. You'll need to source the firmware yourself if you happen to do this, and you'll also need to, actually downgrade the iPod. But, I think it's something that can be done, and firmware 1.0 can allegedly play FLAC files just natively. So this could be a FLAC player if you want it to be, I think this might work as a completely stock OS FLAC player if you can get your iPod down to firmware 1.0. You need to downgrade it first by maybe using one of these 5GB drives to actually get the ROM loaded onto here so it's prepared to run firmware 1.0. And then you can do the process from earlier, but replacing the 4th gen's firmware with firmware 1.0. You put this back in here, and some people say firmware 1.0 has a 5GB limit. This is how you can test that, and if it doesn't work, go back to firmware 1.5. It's not really that big of a deal, except you can't play FLACs. So we'll see if it can play the one song that's on here, and if my center button will stop pressing itself. Yep, it's playing. The 128 gig iPod Classic is working just fine. That's certainly something, Can my menu button click down? Go. Click the button, man. There you go. Alright, thanks for watching this. And wouldn't you believe it, right after recording, that's just expected, Let's fix this up. Actually, I just want to see something. No way, man. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't. No. What? I just opened the shell and it worked. Wait, so what happens if I close the shell? It's crashed. No, it's not. It's not crashed. It's just so slow. It doesn't know what to do anymore. Let's see if we can actually restart it with the stupid keys not working half the time. What are you gonna do? What? Now it's just stuck. The light's just solid. What is going on with you? Go on, restart again. This time with the shell off. Oh, okay, it ran out of battery. Man. This is the worst iPod that I own. And it's working again. What? What are you doing? Didn't even erase its drive or anything. It's still got everything on here. I think it's because of how low this battery is. I'll leave you to charge for a little while, I guess. Just do your thing. I need to get a new battery at some point though, because this battery has really just become unreliable for some reason. I guess this is the real end of the video. There's nothing left to say. I hate this iPod, but I also love it because it's a first gen, and I like first gens. These things are cool, but also this one has sucked to deal with. So I'll update you when I get a new first gen that isn't doing this.